everyone. So Kyle is on Gizmo, just set out on his solo hack. Excuse when we get closer, Kyle's riding a tyre. This is an unplanned ride today. We weren't going to get any ridings until tomorrow. So he has got his joggers on. So he's not got his jumpers on, which don't look great, but anyway, it is what it is. And by the look of it, the windscreen is really dirty on the car, so yeah, probably not the best view. However, you will get the gist of Gizmo hacking. So Gizmo is the really lovely lad, obviously the one with a very short tail. Kyle and my mum call him Bob, for bobtail. So Kyle with one hand, as per always. Oh, it really gets to me when he's on that blooming phone, but there you go, that's mums and sons. Those of you will relate. But anyway, it does show you the horses a little bit. Obviously hacking out alone, you know, a lot of horses need their rider to take full control. So when you do see Kyle hacking along in his own world, I suppose it's a good thing, because you can just see how good the horses are and how they're just pretty much going without a great deal of encouragement from the rider. So I think you can see on there that, oh, there you go, he's getting going now. I think I'll let you watch him go around the corner, and then I'm going to try and wash the window. Right, no water in my washers right now, so we'll have to deal with a dusty windscreen. There we go. You can see Kyle and Gizmo trotting away. This horse is super cute. Kyle's just been grooming him. As I say, Kyle calls him Bob. Kyle and my mum call him Bob. Kind of just sticks. So much so that Kyle, when I say Gizmo, Kyle's like, well, Gizmo, who's Gizmo? Because we literally just nickname him Bob, but no, his name's Gizmo. And it's probably not the best angle from behind. There is other videos of him obviously off from the side as well, and we're going to be doing more videos throughout the week, because hopefully it's forecast no rain, so we should do all right weather-wise. That is unless he gets snapped up before, because he's a super cob, this lad. Now he has been fully clipped. He is actually a feathered cob, but he's fully clipped with no feathers at the minute. He's got a lovely long mane, a really lovely mane, and obviously just a very short tail. It's hard to see because of his black patch on his bum, but you can probably just see his little tail. Oh, I'm zoomed in as far as I can go, guys. So yeah, so he has got a little right, there'll be no other disturbances now, because I've put my phone on aeroplane mode. So anybody who's going to try and call me for the next half an hour, you're not going to get me, because sometimes this happens on the video. Sometimes my phone just rings and rings and it just cuts the video off. It's a bit bizarre really, because some calls come through and cut it off and some don't, so I don't know. I don't know if it's my settings or what, but anyway, I don't know what Kyle's doing with his arms, but you know, you can just see how relaxed he is. This horse is very, very safe. He makes you know, I often say it on my videos that I realise that we are experienced at doing this and capable riders. I get all of that, but at the same time, we are completely human. Look at what a good stamp of a cob he is, guys. You've got to just go straight on to something else, but just as you can catch him there in the video, you can see his size with Kyle. And remember, Kyle is he's actually between 6'1" and 6'2". So he's that in-between size. And Gizmo is 14'2". He's 8 years old. And I know that I've just jumped from saying one thing to another, and saying that, you know, we're experienced riders, but we are human, guys, and some horses make you feel safer than others. This horse is a pleasure When I say a pleasure, guys, an absolute pleasure from start to finish. Whether you're handling him on the ground, whether you are, I've got him in the field, in the stable, whatever you're doing with him, loading him, traveling him, whatever it is that you're doing, he is a pleasure. He is an absolute pleasure. Oh my gosh, you can see the dust on the windscreen now. It clearly didn't clean that very good. Oh, I was having a poo stop. Kyle's looking at me to say why we stopped. So we're having a poo stop. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Bless him. He's trotted away and then stops for his poo. He hasn't been on a riding school, guys, I promise you. But he has belonged to a lovely girl, and he has been her first horse. And so he has been owned and ridden by novices, which just shows how safe he is, guys. Totally does. So as always, when we get to here, I'm going to pick up this video as we get a bit further down onto the bridle path, so you can see him in canter and doing a little bit more. Just thinking about it, guys, I thought I haven't actually got that much info out there on him, so I'd just take a little bit more time to just give you a few more details. So yeah, he has been owned, obviously ridden by All Abilities, recently owned by, as I say, a lovely girl who has had him as her first horse. So that in itself tells you just how good and safe he is. I really must say he is safe, but at the same time he's not that boring type of horse that, you know, you think, oh yeah, this one's safe for a beginner or novice, but once I get to a certain level I'm gonna get totally bored. That's not him, guys. He's actually really nice to ride. I've ridden him, Kyle likes riding him, and that says a lot because Kyle hates the ones that are very, very slow. So as safe as he is, and he clearly has been kept his novice, even beginner to novice owner riders safe, he also does a bit of everything. He's got a video in the field. I think that video makes him look possibly a little bit more active than he is, but that's Kyle for you. Kyle likes them all quite forward. It is really quite windy outside, so I probably won't be able to get quite as much talking done when I'm out and videoing down the canter, but Kyle's just going to wait for me here. I'm going to jump out the car and pick up this video. Okay, so there he is on his way down there. As I was saying, he's made his riders feel really safe. He's kept them safe, not even just feel safe, he has been safe. But he really is enjoyable to ride, and he knows his job, guys. He's 8 years old, but if you go on and have a look on his field video, and as I say, I'm going to post some more actually throughout the week, and hopefully we will be able to get Molly up this week, who is a petite small female novice rider, so you can see. But yeah, he's like that real push button type, pops into canter. Anybody that wants a horse to go and do some fun rides and, you know, wants to be safe and sensible out in the open spaces and things like that, but at the same, you want to feel safe, but at the same time you want to go and have a good canter and basically join in, but you don't want anything that's going to do anything silly. That's him. He's going to be, you're going to have a great time with him if that's something you want to do. And you know, he is a substantial size. As I say, he's carrying Kyle at 6'1" or just over 6'1", male rider clearly. So all of you that were thinking, oh well, perhaps is 14.2 going to be big enough, do I need something bigger, then I would say he is going to be big enough, you know, because it's proven here. Right, I'm talking away and he's disappeared, so let's wait till he comes back up and we'll hopefully see him in a lovely canter. Right, I think I can see him. Oh, hello little doggy. Oh, I've got a friend. Hello. And he's not mine. Come here. here. Come here. Come out of the way. Good boy, girl. I don't know what you are. Right. Here we go. Here they are. Look at him. He is so cool. He's so cool. He's one of the nicest horses to canter on I've ever cantered, especially a little cob. We've got a little friend. I don't know where he's come from. She.
Who is he?
She.
What?
She. Oh. Good boy, Giz. I don't know. Don't let him come near the horse in case he's not very horse aware. Right. He's comfy in his canter, isn't he? Oh, another one. Hello. There we go. The lovely safe Gizmo. Okay, so sorry there was a tension on the dog there and not the horse, but you could just see how safe, sensible he is. And he was exactly as I said. He's up for a canter if you want one, but he's totally safe. And he just comes back to walk, comes back to trot, then walk when asked. No fuss at all. Oh, this windscreen's really getting on my nerves. But yeah, no fuss, no bother. And this is him in general. We've had him living out, we've had him living in. I've put him out with mares and geldings. He's good to catch. You can catch him first, you can catch him last. As I say, good to load and travel. He's barefoot and he's coped very well. So, you know, I wouldn't really think there's any need for shoes particularly. As I was saying, he is clipped. So, but if you didn't clip out his legs, guys, he will grow full feather. Beautiful long mane. And just a lovely looking horse. He's a real tidy cob. He's not sort of a cob that's you know, he's nice and sort of light on his feet. He's not a very ploddy sort of, you know, the cobs that are a bit short strided and sometimes they're, you know, you can feel like if the ground's a bit unlevel they're tripping up. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but he's great to ride. You could really ride him. You feel like you could ride him all day. I mean, you can even probably see. Look at his picking his feet up there. I think that just makes him the sort that is so comfortable to ride, and you feel like you can ride him sort of over any terrain. Really, he's great in the traffic. Really great in the traffic. Heavy traffic. You can see. I won't go up his bum here, but you can see standing well at the junction. And he'll wait till, there you go, Kyle's asked him to go straight off. His type are really hard to find. Just bear with. Now he does have his tack available as well. The tack that he's got on is our tack, but he does have his own tack available, and decent tack as well, guys. So I can send photos of that if anybody wants to purchase him with his tack, but he's also available without that should you not want it. So yeah, I really can't say enough good about this horse. Obviously I'm doing a lot of the talking, so throughout the week I'm going to get more videos so I can really just get across to you guys just what a lovely horse he is, just how good and straightforward he is to things like tacking up and getting on him. He just stands by the block. He doesn't even move till you ask him to. He's especially, I would say he's going to be especially good for those who perhaps don't always have help, and that you need to be doing your horse on your own and you don't always want to wait for somebody to ride with or to do things with, or even those of you that want, there you go, now I need to catch up. So even those of you who perhaps want to load up and just go on your own. Right, I'll switch this off till I just catch him up again. Here we go. Oh, that's focus. Sorry, just having a technical issue. Phone doesn't want to focus. There we go. Can you tell Kyle's in a rush to get back, guys? Poor Gizmo. Has to keep trotting. Kyle keeps asking him to go faster. So yeah, those of you that want something that's fun, safe, reliable, suitable for all abilities, clearly versatile on his type of rider, he can accommodate, whether that is ability wise or size wise. I really don't know what Kyle's doing, but he's currently right, I'm going to keep this camera on, because if he wobbles off, then that'll serve him right. I haven't asked him to do this, by the way, guys, at all. I haven't asked for this. Clearly Gizmo is like, what are you doing? Are we supposed to keep doing when you're doing these things? I think that is Kyle's way of trying to say this horse is as safe as they come. And yeah, he has got that little wispy tail, guys. That is what it is. I think it adds to just how adorable he is. What he loses in tail, he definitely makes up in mane, forelock, personality, and what he can offer his rider. We ride horses obviously here all day long, every day. It's what we do. He is honestly one of the nicest little cobs to ride. He's cracking. You don't feel like he's too wide, but at the same time he feels substantial. You know, you feel like you've got plenty cob underneath you. You don't feel like, he doesn't feel like he's riding a pony cob, if that makes sense. He's got a bigger stride than that. He's super comfortable, and his canter is like an armchair. So he really does feel quite comfortable to ride. I think he feels a great size. You know, as I say, those of you that perhaps ideally was looking for a slightly taller cob, then, you know, you'll feel absolutely fine on him. And, you know, whether you want to go schooling, he jumps as well, guys. Oh, he's asking me to go. I'm just going to have to give Kyle some direction. Oh, maybe... He's asking me, so we have 2 yards, guys, and we're just passing the top one, and Gizmo has been in the field there. Kyle brought him out the field this morning, so wasn't sure which yard he was going to. Clearly took the hint. And you know, as I say, so Gizmo's been living at that yard. You could almost see Gizmo, he sort of just wandered towards there as if to say, are we going here or not? I really do like this horse. I like his attitude. I think he's beautiful looking. I like his stamp. I like how his attitude to life, his attitude to riding. He's a generally all-round nice lad, and my mum loves him. She likes to Mum prefers to deal with our own horses, because obviously those are the horses she knows. And pretty much leaves the horses that are in and out of CnG. She pretty much leaves them to me and Kyle. I mean, she does help with them. But yeah, Mum, he's been, as I say, up at the other yard, and Mum's saying just what a lovely cob he is. So hopefully I've given you enough info that you won't have too many questions, but if you do have, feel free to ask, obviously, anything. I am going to keep trying to capture as much as I can on video this week with him, because I really want to get over to you guys just what a lovely lad this lad is. And we'll try and video him in different scenarios, and as I say, hopefully if Molly can spare the time around work, she'll come and ride a little bit so you can also see him. But yeah, just look, you can probably just see quite how substantial his backside is there as well. All right guys, I hope you're having a good Monday. Thank you.